Okay guys, so I'm back on the Twilight Sparkles. I've printed them out, or cut them out, excuse me, and this is what they look like. I went ahead and printed, um, because I'm mainly making these videos for newer people, I wanted to show the easiest way to layer something. The next video I'm going to do after this one, I'm going to show you how to take an image, put it in a generator, get your SVG, and then do more intense layering, I guess you could say. So you see the little lines here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all those lines out on the purple one. If you see this pink square, it's not really a square, but it's not very good. You can see it's already got it cut out. What I do first thing when I weed, and I know some people don't do this, but for me, it's easier for me. I go and I peel, I'm sorry, the camera again. I'm going to try and hold the phone and do this at the same time. But I go and I find a little line with an edge and I pull up. Well, I'm going to drop my phone. I'm sorry. I pull up on, I'm sorry, just see. If I do more videos, I promise I will figure out how to hold this phone thing. But I pull up on one of the edges and I just peel it from there. To me, this makes it a lot easier to see what I'm working with. So I am going to, sorry, as you guys can just stare at all the junk on my table, I'm going to pull this up and then I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to weed out the purple one and then I will come back on. So I do this so that I can see my lines a little better. I still have my outline shape figured out. So let me go ahead and weed out the purple one. I'm going to pause the video and then I'll come back on and show you how I'm going to weed out the pink one because it will be different. Okay, so this is weeded out. For the most part, I made one mistake, which is right here. I'm totally okay with that because I have an idea to fix it. That's the great part about doing crafts like this. You can make it however you want to make it, and if you mess up, there's always usually a way to fix it. So I wanted to show this is the purple one. Now what I'm going to do with the pink one is I am going to reverse weed it. So everything that's on this purple one, I am going to take out, so I can, let me see if I can lay this down so I can show you. This might not be perfect because I'm just going to do it real quick, but you'll kind of get the idea. So everything that's on the purple one, I'm going to take out, and I'll take out the body as well. So I'm going to just leave the parts that I want to have pink. I'm going to pause the video and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so I reverse weeded the pink one super fast. You just pull up with your pick on one of like the main areas that you're wanting to pull out. So here's my image in purple and pink. The pink is obviously reverse weeded. So to see what it will look like with layering, let me set this down. You need to line it up and I need both hands, so I'm going to pause the video one more time. But you'll just lay this on top. You'll line it up right so that it fits. So let me do that real fast and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so here are the two pieces on top of each other. Twilight Sparkle is purple, so she's not going to want all this pink in here. So I will go in and pull all this pink up so that the purple is not on there. Honestly, what I probably should have done was weed out the pink one and then reverse weed the purple one, but for right now, this will be perfect. I will make it work. So, let me pause it. I'll show you where else I'm pulling up, and then I will show you how to heat press it. Okay, so I went in and I pulled off more of the pink of what I didn't like. I laid the pink layer on top, so it's a little hard to see the purple, but I know that I don't want this piece, this, or this on here. But I think the rest of it looks okay. I might pull some more off on the top of the hair. So I'm going to do that real fast. Then it will be ready to heat press. I just wanted to come back on and show you kind of how I keep laying it on top till I get the image and the look that I want. Okay, so after getting my daughter's opinion, we decided to weed out a little bit more than what I was planning on, which is totally okay. And in the first video, I believe it was the first video, where I was showing you how you can just edit out these pieces and only cut these if you want. That's something that you can do. I chose to show the video of doing it this way so that, I'm sorry, my daughter wants yogurt. I chose to do it this way so that I can show you how you can play around with it until you really get the image you want. You have more freedom doing it this way. So anyway, this is my image now. It's on 2 pieces of paper. I will show you now how we're going to heat press it. Okay, again, we have our image, and please excuse my mess. I am in the middle of running around my house like crazy to make these videos because nothing's where it should go right now. So here's our images to make our one. I am going to be putting it on this stainless steel water bottle for my daughter. I get these at Five Below for anybody who was wondering. I get them from Five Below. If you don't have a Five Below near you, you can order them offline. I also get big water bottles. I'm trying to show you. I get the tumbler cups of all different shapes and sizes. I have a bunch more, but this is what I just have laying around in my pile of mess. Also, I have a heat press for my cups. My wrist is killing me, but I will show you what the heat press looks like, and I'll explain to you how you can use it. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently today, only because my wrist hurts and I won't be able to pull it down. Not because it's hard, but because I can't even open up a door. So here's my cup heat press, and this is the inside of it that goes inside of it. The blue part's not hot to touch at all. It's already heated up and ready to go for us. But you just pull this together, and this will close down. And I'm not going to open it back up because it hurts my wrist too bad. So I will take my cup, and I'm going to decide which side I want it on. I think it really doesn't matter, but I'm going to put it on this side. I'm going to take my purple first. I'm going to set my pink aside. Sorry, I had to turn back on my thing. I'm going to take the purple one, and I'm just going to set it. I don't know why that's so dark. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can see it. Let's see if I can't change. Nope, that made it worse. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm going to try and open a curtain. Okay, I think that helped a little. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this out where I want it and turn my heat press off so it doesn't beep telling me that it's at the right temperature. I laid my heat press out where I wanted it. Now I'm just going to smooth it down. And again, I'm sorry, my wrist is killing me, so I'm going to do the best I can to show you guys how to do it. You just want to kind of roll it and make sure that there's no air bubbles in it. I can do it better, I think, with my left hand today. I just push and push and push. Make sure that's no air bubbles. Hold it up, make sure it's straight. Looks straight to me. I like it. Super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to, totally backwards, but hey, if it's easier for you to do it this way, that's perfectly fine, because that's how I've been doing mine for the last couple days. I'm taking my insert that usually goes into my press, and I'm just going to, I'm sorry, one more thing. Okay, you want to make sure that you take off your lids. Most lids are plastic, and I always take them off just to make sure that they don't melt. I don't even know, because I did t-shirts yesterday. I am heating my heat press. Let me look. It's at 315. So I'm heating this up at 315. If you don't have a heat press, you can run an iron over it. I've done that multiple times. I don't know what they're called, but the crafter, I'll show you in my next video. But like the things that you use, it's a craft thing and it heats up real hot and it like shrinks saran wrap, I think it is. You can use that on it as well. All you have to do is basically heat this vinyl up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it down in there and then I hold it closed like this, couple seconds, nothing long at all. And then I will rotate it, do it again, press it really good, multiple times, rotate it again. You really probably don't need to rotate it. I just am not using the press and I know that I can't press hard with my hands. And this moves really easily. I'm just using 2 fingers. But you just want to make sure that you get all your edges down. So I also take it along the side and just kind of make sure that every part of it gets heated. And then I will show you what it's done. I'll pull it out. Okay, so this cup is extremely hot and it is all pressed on there. So, sorry, I've got a hyper 4-year-old behind me. It's all pressed on there. So now you want to lay it down and just peel this off. Just like that. Watch out, sissy, this is all hot back here. Then you want to take your pink and you want to line it up on top of your purple. I'm going to set the phone down again so I have both hands to do this. And I will show you what I did in just a second. Okay, so I hope you can see that. I've laid the pink layer down. The pink vinyl, I don't even know what kind it was because it was scrap. But I don't feel like the thing is as sticky. So I am going to just, see, as it popped right off. I'm going to line it back up and then I'm going to lay the one that just came off the purple just so that I know that it stays on there while we're heating it up. Okay, so I've done that. I'm just going to, and it's not sticking all the way, but I'm just going to kind of drop it back in there, hold it like this for a couple seconds. Okay, so now I'm heat pressing this still. I'm going to roll it around a little bit and make sure that it gets all the sides. So then you pull it out. And that's what it's going to look like. And I'm kind of hoping that some of it didn't stick, so maybe I can show you that it's okay and that you just lay back down. Lay it back down. Oh, that right there didn't stick. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little dot on the horn that didn't stick, so I'm just going to kind of press it on there. The cup is really hot, so it should adhere to it. So then you just peel this off. And there you have it. There is your heat pressed cup with Twilight Sparkle on it. Now I will probably go back in later, and if I do I might make a video and I might not. But I might go back in later and put her name on the other side. If I do that, I will take my scrap pieces and I will just cover this back up so that the heat does not touch it again. Because if the heat would touch this at that high of a temperature, it will make it pull back up. So that's something very important to make sure that you remember. Don't ever let on regular vinyl. Now glitter vinyl, you don't have to do that. Also, I wanted to point this out just so people know. You'll get little spots on them, on your cups when you heat press them. That's okay. That's just from like the packing, even if you clean them beforehand. So once they're not too hot to touch, this one still really is too hot. You just kind of brush it down and they go away. You can wash these. You can scrub them. They don't have anywhere to like peel up. It's not like a sticker. It's not going to come back off. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'm sorry if I was a little long-winded. I just was trying to go step by step so everybody could see. But I really hope that you enjoy them. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will show you a couple more techniques probably tomorrow.